the position of chairman, which is currently now vacant following the resignation of Stuart Ayoung SC, and the position of vice chairman, which previously was vacant, are two of the positions that qualify to be filled under Article 12.9. In addition, Regulation 4.3b spells out how a general council meeting can be summoned. And in this case, it can be summoned either on the discretion of the party chairman, on the request of the political leader, or by written request of 15 members of the General Council. I have received a request from members of the General Council dated May 2nd, addressed to me as General Council, as General Secretary, citing Regulation 4.3b of the Constitution, which states a special meeting shall be called at any time by the General Secretary on a written request signed by 15 members. We, the undersigned, hereby request a special meeting of the General Council on Tuesday the 6th of May at 4:30 p.m. at Balisier House. Further, we wish to draw to your attention Article 12.9, which states that the General Council shall have the power to determine if a vacancy exists in any office and to make an appointment to fill such vacancy in the absence of specific provisions thereof of the Constitution. As you are aware, the positions of chairman and vice chairman are vacant, and our request for this special General Council meeting is to fulfill the provisions of Article 12.9 of the Constitution. And this request is signed by 20 members of the General Council. In light of that, and having received that request, I have today issued a notice to the members of the General Council that a special meeting of the General Council will be convened tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m. for the specific agenda purpose of the election of a party chairman and vice chairman by the General Council. Any questions?
Are the outcomes of the meeting tomorrow, you said?
Yes.
Will it be permanent or subject to something that can happen at the convention of the party?
No, whatever is done by the General Council is usually interim until such time as a convention is called.
How does the nomination of someone for chairman and vice chairman?
For this specific meeting, will take place on the floor of the meeting.
So, you know, for opposition leader, it only had to be MPs, and the MPs would nominate. So does it have to be just a member?
All elected members of the General Council, because you know we do have observers in the General Council as well, they will not be able to take part in the election. The representatives of the constituency group and the officers of the movement will be entitled to make nominations on the floor, and thereafter, if there are more than one nominations, of course, a ballot will have to be taken.
Okay, do you have any interest in being chairman of the party? Seeing that position is vacant?
I have no interest at this time in that position.
And how are the other deputy political leaders feeling? Because I know it was Dr. Rowley's final act in a one-line letter to the party very late that he has now removed these two positions of the members.
And going along with this question, those members weren't aware. So
Well,
was there a reason, and within the constitution of the party, there was no reason to revoke their position. So it has given the impression to the general public that there is an internal rift within.
Well, what I can say is that because deputy political leaders are appointed by the political leader, it will suggest that if that holder of that office is no longer in office, that office holder in the demitting office will give the party the opportunity, or will give the new political leader the opportunity to appoint leaders of his or her choice.